Ferris is introduced in Yellowstone Season 5. But who is Kayce's new friend? The new character, who may have a significant impact on Beth and Jamie's conflict in Yellowstone, heats things up in Season 5, Episode 10. Season 5 of the Western jumps ahead into the present by showing Kayce moving into an old house on the Dutton Ranch, following a flashback to Rip's time at the 4-6's ranch in Texas at the start of Episode 10. But Kayce calls on his history. As a result of the events in Episode 10, Beth feels certain her brother was involved in their father's death after seeing Attorney General Jamie Dutton. Beth narrows in on Sarah Atwood, a character from Yellowstone Season 5, as Jamie's collaborator, despite knowing that Jamie is incapable of acting on his own. Following up on their conversation from the Yellowstone Season 5 Part 2 premiere, Beth phones Kayce and informs him that Jamie was unable to look her in the eyes. Cade McPhereson enters the picture when Beth, who is officially sure Jamie is to blame, vows to murder her adopted brother. Beth makes a compelling case when she contacts Kayce to inform her brother that Jamie killed their father. She remembers how the Attorney General was unable to look her in the eyes and instead gazed at the floor, and how Jamie refused to refute the allegation that he was accountable for John Dutton's death. Kayce says he will make some calls as soon as Beth informs him that Sarah Atwood is involved. Following his sister's call, Kayce calls Cade McPhereson, who instructs him to download an app so they may have a private conversation about his father's passing. Following a call from a secure app, Kayce informs Cade about John Dutton's passing in reference to hitmen. Kayce asks Cade if he knows anyone who performs that type of work, as he reveals how John's suicide was faked. Cade warns Kayce to exercise caution while sniffing around, but he says he will make some calls. According to the exchange, Kayce is quietly looking into John Dutton's death to determine who carried out the hit. Kayce is sent to Eder in Houston, where Cade informs him that the hit must have cost tens of millions of dollars. McPhereson is most likely a former Navy SEAL friend. The part of Kayce comes naturally to Jake McClain, an American actor and veteran who began his acting career after serving in the U.S. Army during the Iraq War. McClain gained notoriety for playing Specialist Gordon Bonner in The Valley of AA, a movie based on real-life incidents during the Iraq War. Since then, McClain has been in a number of well-known TV series such as NCIS, Los Angeles, CSI, Miami, Criminal Minds, Heroes, and Cold Case. McClain played Aaron Kev, Alex Kev's brother, in the 2010 season of Grey's Anatomy. McClain played a significant part in Seasons 1 through 3 of Quantico as well. Jake McClain, a regular on the show, most recently appeared on television in Seasons 1 and 2 of Trent. McClain has acted in a number of movies, including 2024's Last Night on Earth. The addition of McClain to the cast is important for both the show and his career, since Taylor Sheridan, the show's creator, blends fictional and natural elements in Yellowstone. McClain's portrayal of Kayce's military pal lends the part a feeling of reality that enhances his bond with Kayce. Sheridan's series also includes real cowboys and musicians, including Spurs player Billy Clapper. Cade can now assist Beth and Kayce in winning the battle for the Yellowstone Dutton Ranch, since the show has incorporated him into the Yellowstone Season 5, Part 2 plot. Cade was prepared and eager to assist his friend, and he was aware of the type of high-profile business that Kayce needed a connection to. Cade can assist Kayce in finding his father's killer now that he's back in the United States, but he may be able to do even more. The fact that Cade is Kayce's ally and could be useful in the risky attempt to murder Jamie is confirmed in Episode 10. Cade has Grind's character's lethal abilities and is linked to Kayce's military background. It would be fantastic to see Kayce back to his best before Yellowstone Season 5 concludes, and Kayce and Cade might collaborate to subtly eliminate Jamie. In previous plots of the series, Kayce unintentionally killed a lot of people, but in more recent seasons, his life has slowed down a little. The only method for Kayce to get back on track is to hold his brother accountable, and Yellowstone might have just introduced the ideal individual to assist in doing the task.